revenue concept. In this video, we will try to understand what is the meaning of revenue, total revenue, marginal revenue, and average revenue. Well, in simple terms, revenue is total income. Total receipts received by the sales of all the quantity of goods is called as revenue. In simple term, revenue is what? Price into quantity. So what is revenue? Revenue is the total receipt or total amount received by selling of the quantities of a commodity. I'll give you an example. Let's say I'll give you a biscuit packets example. A biscuit packs cost me ₹5 and I sell around 100 packets of it. So what is my revenue? Very simple. It's price into quantity. So price per packet is ₹5. Quantity is 100 packets. So my collection, my total revenue, my total receipt will be ₹500. So the concept of revenue is as simple as total collection, total receipt after selling of the commodity is revenue. So what is total revenue? It's the total amount received by selling all the quantities of a commodity. In this case, when I sell 100 packets at ₹5 per one packet of a biscuit pack, my collection is, total revenue is ₹500. Automatically, what is my average revenue then? Average revenue, as the name suggests, it's revenue per unit. In different terms, it is price per unit also. Mathematically, average revenue is total revenue divided by total quantity sold. So let's say I collect ₹5,000 by selling 1,000 packets of biscuits. So what is average price per packet? Yes, it is total revenue divided by total quantity. 5,000 divided by 1,000, ₹5. So my revenue, my collection per packet is ₹5, which in turn gives me a price per unit, average price. So average revenue is nothing but price per unit. I go to further explaining the concept of marginal revenue. As the name suggests, marginal is additional. So what is marginal revenue? It's an addition of extra amount to the total revenue due to additional sale of one unit. In mathematical term, marginal revenue is very simple concept. It is total revenue received by selling n article minus total revenue received by selling n minus one article. Mathematically, you can see this, that marginal revenue MR is what? Total revenue received by selling n article minus Rn minus 1, that is total revenue received by selling n minus 1 articles. I'll give you an example. Let's say by selling 20 packets of biscuit, I get ₹100. When I sell the 21st packet, I receive ₹105. So what happens? Due to additional one packet of sale, my increase is of ₹5. So my marginal revenue will be revenue for 21 minus revenue for 20. That is 101 minus 100, ₹5. You can see this marginal revenue as change in revenue over change in quantity sold. Change in revenue is 105 minus 100. Change in quantity is what? It is 21 minus 20. So it is 5 over 1. ₹5 will be my marginal revenue. So in a nutshell summary, revenue is a total collection of money by selling the commodities. Now, revenue can be mathematically obtained as price into quantity, price per unit into number of quantities sold. So that gives me a total revenue. Average revenue is revenue per unit. We can also say as price per unit. That is, mathematically we can say average revenue is total revenue divided by total quantity sold. Marginal revenue is the extra margin created or revenue added to the total revenue due to extra sale of one unit. Mathematically, marginal revenue can be seen in two ways. Marginal revenue will be revenue of n article minus revenue of n minus one article. or change in revenue over change in quantity sold. That also helps us to identify marginal revenue.